If you ask yourself, why am I here? What is my purpose? How can I fulfill my potential? You're in the right place. Welcome to the Lifestyle, Relationships, and Career Human Design Podcast. I'm your host, Vanessa Naja from vanessanaja.com. My mission is to help you be on purpose and fulfill your potential by aligning in body, mind, and spirit so you can feel empowered, joyful, connected, and free. I'm so excited to share with you how to do that through human design. If it feels aligned, I'd love it if you subscribe and share. Now let's get to the episode. It's always a good idea to have your human design chart with you when listening. You can get yours for free at my website, vanessanaja.com/free chart. Link is in the show notes. Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 16 of the podcast. And today we are going to be talking about mental authority. And this is also sometimes referred to as environmental authority. And if you have this authority, you are a mental projector. And what that means is the three centers at the top of the body graph, you have two triangles and then a square underneath. The one in the middle is definitely going to be defined. That is the Ajna center. It's going to be defined for sure. And it's going to be connected either to the crown center at the top, the throat center underneath it, or to both of them. There will not be any definition below the throat. So everything below that square in the throat area is going to be right. And this gives you a very unique design. Mental projectors are very rare in the human design world. And because you have so much openness, when you are making decisions, remember authority is your decision-making strategy. Like all types that do not have emotional authority, meaning they have an undefined emotional solar plexus, you're going to be very empathic to the feelings of others. So one of the first things you want to be careful of when making big decisions is to make sure that you are not taking on others' emotions or making decisions that will keep other people happy at the expense of yourself. So being really aware of that is super important. Now, the other thing is that even though the area that you have really consistent access to is your mind, you're still not meant to make decisions from your mind. Nobody's meant to make decisions from their mind. However, almost all of us are conditioned to do so. And the reason you don't want to make decisions from your mind is because most conditioning lives there. Your limiting beliefs lives there. Ideas, things you've taken on from other people can show up in the mind, even if the mind is defined. And making decisions from a place that holds limiting beliefs is not going to be in your best interest. So when you are making the big decisions in life as a mental projector, you want to take some time and you want to speak about the decisions that you're making as well as consider them in different environments in different locations. The environment is really important to you because you have so much openness. And so you're often taking in the environment around you and amplifying it. And it's essential that you are in the correct environment. So when you are contemplating big decisions, it's a great idea to go into different environments as you are contemplating that decision. Places where you feel really good, places that you love. It can be really helpful to be out in nature as you're contemplating. And also to talk to trusted advisors, people that you really feel comfortable with as you're making the decision. And you're using them as a sounding board. You are not using them for advice or feedback. You just kind of want to hear your voice reflected back to you. What are you saying as you contemplate this decision over time? Does it feel like you? Does this decision make you happy? As you're talking about it to different people, do new perspectives come up, or is the perspective is it pretty much staying the same? Do you continue to have the same perspective about the decision that you're making? So it's really important to take your time with this and go over it in different environments with different people over time and really listen to yourself. Also, it can be really beneficial to journal because your mind is defined. It's this brilliant source of wisdom that can be so helpful to other people. It's also probably consistently thinking all the time, and depending on how it's configured, there might be a lot of doubt and confusion there that is under pressure to be resolved through thinking. And sometimes just getting all of that out on a paper and just kind of doing a brain dump just to get it out can be really, really helpful for you. So, to make sure if there's anything else I wanted to tell you about mental authority. Yeah, so the really important things is environment is super important, processing verbally with different people over time to get to a place of clarity about what the correct decision is for you. So that's it about a mental authority. Thank you so much for listening. And if you'd like to dive deeper on being a projector with mental authority, I invite you to check out my course, The Projector Deep Dive, which goes into a lot of detail about what it means to be a projector, your strategy. It covers all of the different authorities. Projectors are so unique. There are 5 different kinds of projectors, which is more than any other human design type. And it can be really helpful to kind of go on a deep dive. So if that sounds like something that you want to do, and if you have mental authority, then go ahead and take it to your authority, go to different locations, talk to people about it, and see what comes up. I will leave the link in the show notes for you in case you want to check it out. Bye. If you want to dive deeper, I invite you to get a free human design mini reading report at vanessanaja.com/free mini reading, or book a human design reading with me. Links are in the show notes. That's it for today's episode. I know your time is important, and I'm so grateful you chose to spend it with me. It would mean the world to me if you engage with the episode by liking, subscribing, commenting, and letting me know any questions you have or what else you'd like to learn about. And the absolute best compliment is if you share with someone you think will benefit. It really helps me spread the message. Love and blessings to you.